Hi, I'm Lane. We are establishing a food forest in our backyard. One of the things whenever it comes to establishing a food forest is that you have to have great soil. And so I have this composter that I have right here. It's the Yimby Tumbling Composter. I got it on Amazon. I'll link it up down in the description below if you guys want to check it out. But I bought this one, or I got this one for my birthday, and I've really been loving this thing. First of all, I kind of use it a little bit differently than what most people do. As of right now, I'm kind of doing a test actually. So this, I have not been putting browns in it. I've basically just been taking food scraps and throwing it in there, and it's basically created like a maggot farm for me. But maggots are actually pretty awesome. I was reading a little bit about them, and the maggots, they actually break down faster than you would just using the heat of the biomass and everything with just regular greens and browns. So the only difference between it is that the maggots are going to be a lot more dirtier, so that it creates a lot more liquid in your compost. And so I've got kind of, you know, some drips going on down right here and whatnot. But if y'all want to take a look, I put some food scraps in there the other day, and the maggots are just going to town on it, eating it up. It does get hot in there, so that helps with it as well. And that'll make for some nice compost there coming in the future whenever we go to do some more gardening, get it all down into the ground. Also, another thing, those maggots turn into black soldier flies, and black soldier flies, from what I've read, eat house flies. So we've actually have not had that big of a housefly problem this year, which is actually surprising because in the past we have, and ever since I started doing this way, we have not had that problem. So it's actually serving many purposes here, which I'm very, very excited about. Like I said, if you guys want to check out this composter, I'll link it up down in the description below. You guys can go and read other people's reviews and not just take my word for it. But this thing has just been awesome right here. I really love how fast it's been composting. That's another thing about maggots, is that usually it makes compost faster than you would just letting the greens and the browns sit there. So it's kind of a test that I'm running right now. I do like this compost too because it's 2-chamber. And then we have this side right here. So on this side, I just threw some grass clippings down into there. I haven't really done much on this side yet. What I'm hoping is that whenever this side gets full, which it's taken a long time for this to, like, I throw in a ton of food and those maggots go to town on it, and they break it up and really decompose it down, and it's just making this soil so fertile. I'm super excited about what I'm going to be able to grow in this stuff. And then once we let that side sit, we're going to start putting some stuff on this side as well. But all in all, great tumbling composter right there. Comes in a box, pretty easy to assemble. One thing that I did want to do is go through and just kind of maybe put some glue or something on the seals here. And that's because since mine stays so wet because I'm not putting the browns in there, it gets kind of gooey on the bottom here. So I think that might help some of the leakage. Although I don't think that the leakage is necessarily a bad thing. It's just making that compost tea, and it's just going on the ground. What I should do is put a bucket right here. That way I can collect all that compost tea and I can put it on the plants. That might not be a bad idea. It'd actually be a good extra source of vitamins and stuff for the plants that would normally just dump on the ground. I'm gonna have to do that. I just thought of that. So this is what I wanted to show you guys today. We've been getting a ton of rain the past few days, and all of a sudden, I looked out the bathroom window right there. The mushrooms just came up. They are all over the place. These, I think the kids have kind of gotten into. They started beating them up. But what I love about this is that you know that this soil is working. You've got some decomposers right here that are taking everything that's underneath here, and they are just making the soil so rich and fertile. We got more mushrooms right over there. We got a couple more right over here. And I mean, as you can tell, that this, you know that this is getting good, better soil, because look at all these plants that just popped up out of nowhere. We planted a whole bunch of tomato plants in here, and nothing was happening in this pile for months, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just all shot up. Got another crop of mushrooms right here. Got all, I mean, all throughout here, you can see all these little ones, all these little brown ones all throughout here. So I would suggest that you guys try to make what this is. If you'll go back and watch some of our first videos, this is literally like cardboard, leaves, and wood chips all on top of here. We just had grass, and then we put those 3 layers, and then all of this just came up out of nowhere. It's amazing. I love it. So the tomatoes are going to be fruitful right there. We got a bunch of tomatoes back here, tomatoes and cucumbers all throughout here, but I want to show you guys what we did in the front yard as well, because as y'all know, we've got some blueberry plants and we finally got them potted, or not potted, put into the ground. So we took them out of their pots, and this is one right here. We ripped up that old azalea bush that was pretty much dying, and this thing's, it's looking pretty healthy. We just put it in probably 2 days ago or so, and it seems to be taking really well, so I'm super excited about that. We also have another one right over here, and this one I wanted it to be not as close to the house right here, so this was the original hole from the old azalea bush, and so we moved it up a little bit. I think it might actually get a little bit more sun right here too, but it seems to be doing good. Blueberries also need pollinators, and if there's 2 of them, then there's a better chance that you'll get some berries from them. So hopefully having those 2 plus the one back here, we'll be able to get a good crop of blueberries next spring, which I'm super excited about. We did some mowing down right here. We kind of took down everything that was going on here. It got to be just kind of an extreme jungle. Everything was kind of starting to die off and whatnot. We kept a little bit of the flowers right here for pollinators. All the big beautiful sunflowers came down. All those cowpeas came down because they were just taking over. We couldn't handle it. Looks like Krista kept a little tomato right here. And I think, nope, even the cucumbers all came down. All right here. They lived their life and now they're done. Over here we still have these long Thai beans that are doing really great. These just don't stop. We've gotten so many of these beans. We've been shelling them and using them in soups and whatnot. The peppers are coming through here too as well. We got 2 very beautiful peppers right there. Another one back here. 3 peppers right there. Got more peppers. Look, the peppers are really coming up. Wow, we got 5 right there. That's the most I've seen on one plant. And then we do have one. This sunflower came out. Krista said it might be a scarlet sunflower, so it might be red. You guys might want to click that subscribe button and we'll see exactly what color this turns out to be. But usually these are beautiful sunflowers if y'all watched our previous videos. And then we also, this is the blueberry bush that I was talking about. Hopefully we get some more with the other blueberry bushes that we planted over there. Tomatoes here. Oh, let's check on our melons. Krista planted these melons and they're doing really well. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful right there. I'm loving it. Got that one there, we got that one there, there's a little tiny one there, and another little tiny one there. So that's super exciting. Very excited to get those melons. And then last but not least, we have our one little, it's still hanging, our one little orange. I'm hoping that this thing turns and we actually get something off of this tree, because I think we've only had like a handful of things off that tree for the like 4 or 5 years that that tree has been there. It's just been a problem. It's never really produced. This is our compost pile. This is everything that we take down, like all this right here. This is all the cowpeas that we're growing. We're just gonna let it sit here, let it rot and compost and turn into some good rich soil. This is the hole that we dug because we wanted to use some of the compost whenever we planted our blueberries. So we actually use the stuff that's in here whenever we go to plant in the garden. Look, more mushrooms right here. I just noticed these guys. I love it. Tells me that this is breaking down. This is gonna be some great soil right here, which I'm very excited about. Please excuse all the water balloons. We had a water balloon fight for my son's birthday here. He turned 6 and it was a fun time. If you guys are liking these gardening videos, make sure to click that subscribe button. I definitely appreciate that. If you guys want any of the products that we have used to create our food forest and to establish our food forest, I'm gonna link those up down in the description below, including our composter. If you guys want to check out our composter. Again, that has been an awesome composter, and I just love like not putting my food into a garbage bag and then letting that rot in a landfill. I prefer to take the good nutrition that's still in that food and turning it into good rich soil that I can use in the garden. Look, I think that's one of those black soldier flies. They're big. I'm waiting for it to land. He doesn't want to land. Oh, there he goes. See, look, that's him right there. That's a black soldier fly. Pretty cool, huh? So if you guys want to check out that composter, again, linked up down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching. I'll put some more videos right there on the screen. I'd love it if you guys watched more of our videos. Thank you guys for watching our videos. That thumbs up is always appreciated. And I need like an ending for these videos. What kind of ending? Y'all have any suggestions for me? Like keep growing your own food and composting your stuff. I don't know what to say. All right guys, bye.